rapping, specifically hip hop, has become like one of the most dangerous things to do. Yo, what up? It's Tyrus. Thank you so much for clicking in. Make sure you do like, subscribe, all of that. Let's go. Hey, what up, guys? Tyrus. Welcome back to the page. First and foremost, before we start anything else, R.I.P Takeoff. Yes. It's getting dangerous, more and more dangerous by the day. Being a rapper, being a music person, being a black person, being a social media person, being somebody that's out in the public is getting fucking crazy. And you never expect it. When it was Pop Smoke, you didn't expect it. Takeoff, you didn't expect it. Vaughn, you didn't expect it fully, you know? I guess the question today is it getting too dangerous to be in that limelight, to be in that green light, to be in that stardom? Or is it a certain lifestyle? Or is it a certain genre of music? What is it? And is it worth it at this point, you know? Me personally, biased as fuck. I make music. I'm an artist. Upcoming, of course. Can't wait till I get up to wherever it is that I want to go. But I'm biased. I think it's totally worth it because I feel like it's pros and cons to everything. And of course, nowadays it seems like rappers, hip hop, black entertainers, just that space we live in is like the most dangerous space ever. You never really hear a comedian getting murdered or getting killed over something, a famous comedian. You never hear like a famous pop star. You never hear a famous country singer, you know? But it happens to be where like in the black community, or more importantly in the hip hop community, vice versa. In the hip hop community, it's just becoming a thing, and way too often we're losing people that are like just pivotal to the culture, you know? And of course there's a lot to blame. Of course there's like the type of music you're doing, your whereabouts, what are you putting out to the world, how flashy you are. But honestly, none of that should matter. None of it. Like, it shouldn't matter that somebody's dressed really nice with some chains on. Like, if you want some fucking chains, go do what they did. Go sell out fucking tickets. Go get it. You don't have to fucking steal, rob, kill people to do it. Especially when it's like, you know, people who've gotten to a point in their careers where like they're worldwide, you know? I think honestly, even if a hip hop artist wasn't talking about guns, wasn't talking about killing, wasn't from that lifestyle, I feel like they're still targeting your back based on just you being you, just you being where you're at. And of course, there's precautions we could take. There's like shit you could do to make sure you're safer. Make sure you're safer, security, look where you're at, stay around your peers and stuff like that. But still, that shouldn't be a reason why you lose your life and or lose your money and or your family gets saddened by this type of stuff. It shouldn't matter that like you're not quote unquote where you're supposed to be. But I do get it. I do get like when you're in a certain space, you should be with certain people. You should keep things away from yourself. And of course, you know, people will say Takeoff shouldn't be in a dice game. He shouldn't have been without security. He shouldn't have been in that environment. But to that I say, who decides what you can and can't do just because you're a status in life, you know? And it's not like he was like in a random corner with random people, you know? Like, look it up. I'm sure you've heard all about it. But it wasn't like people that just got off of work and like saw him was like, yo, let's run dice. It wasn't like that, you know what I mean? But all in all, pretty sad, and it's crazy, you know, like you never think of death. You never think somebody's gonna pass. You never think you're gonna see some crazy stuff on the news, but it always happens. And It honestly just always reminds me that, this time is not promised no matter how much money you got, status, if you carry a gun, if you don't carry a gun, if you have friends around you, if you're by yourself, if you're in your home city, or even if you're, somewhere where you shouldn't be worried about the danger. Shit happens every day. And honestly, the reoccurring lessons are: one, security; two, stay in your lane and don't go back; and three, like, honestly, just protect yourself and be aware of where you're at. I would say, honestly, that security would have helped, and or not being in that location would have helped, but who knows? Who knows, And somebody who is literally at times considered not the best member of the Migos, somebody who obviously blew up to become a bigger star with some dope ass hits, funny person, dope drip, somebody who's everybody loves, right? About to come out with an album, all these great things in his life, and boom, just like that, gone, It's a lot to think about. And just 28. 28 is not that old. It's beginning to look like the shelf life for a rapper is dwindling, Of course, it's the Jay-Z's, Lil Wayne's, Eminem's, Busta Rhymes, all those people that made it to that age, Dr. Dre, 50, that made it. But even them, they had to, like, disconnect from a big part of their lifestyle just to make it to that age, And it seems like if you're in a certain group of music, if you dress a certain way, and if you go back to your own hometown or home city, your shelf life just becomes that much smaller, X, XXX going back, him tarnished just like that, boom, done. Pop just making a mistake on dropping a location, boom, gone, just like that. And it's beginning. The question becomes, why? Obviously we could say money. Obviously we could say status. Obviously we could say, like, gang activities, blah 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 blah. Sure, but why? Like, people die every day, yes. But if you have money, you gotta disconnect yourself from certain shit. Rapping, specifically hip hop, has become like one of the most dangerous things to do, And the outcome is great. You make a song is hot, or you get some fucking dope ass uphill battle going, and like you make your way. Even if you're not a thug rapper or gang member rapper, people can still target you just for you making it a little bit further than they did, or just for you making it as they make it, or just for you trying and succeeding when they never tried and never succeeded, And it's like, in regards to the Takeoff thing, the rumors are just that. I'm not gonna try to figure out who did it. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not trying to figure out why. None of that shit matters. All that matters is that we lost a great life. We lost a great person. We lost somebody who honestly made it to the top and kept on striving. And the question just becomes, how the fuck can we stop this thing? And of course, people say all the time, ban thug rap, ban the murder rap, ban the gangster rap. Yeah, sure. Ban it, right? You think that will stop the real life aspect of the gang activities and or this or the other? Do you think if I came out just a pop star, pop singer, right? Would it help? Honestly, would people stop being jealous? Would anger stop being in people's hearts? Would random activities cause people to, a scared person is the most dangerous person in the world, but an angry person is the second worst, A A person who's scared and pull out their gun and just take you out. A person will be angry and forget that, we're in a crowd full of people and do something crazy, But even if they weren't rapping about that, even if they left it, would they be safe playing dice where they were playing dice? Would they be safe doing what they've been doing in all their lives? A whole lot of questions, not really answers now. Doesn't really matter at this point because we know what happened, and it's like, is it worth it, Is it worth it? Yeah, you become a rapper, you're on top of the world, you find success, everybody knows your name, everybody loves you, but everybody knowing your name and loving you also makes you a target. You can't go to your favorite restaurant and chill out, You can't really go and like say, today I'm gonna go to the park. It becomes impossible now. And I guess the impossible is why people be like, nah, bro, I'm still me. I'm still in that activity. I'm still a real person. I could just go do it. When in reality, once you're at a certain amount of money or status, you should really just disconnect. Not disrespecting where you're from, but respecting where you're going, It would be weird if we saw Jay-Z just in New York, like, in the corner, like, you know what I mean? It'd be weird. We saw him driving by every day in the Maybach, just, yo, what up, guys, yo? With a flag on his head. It'd be weird. It'd be weird if he had all that money and he's still risking his life every day, He's still trying to show his, stand on shit, It'd be weird as fuck. If we saw 50 Cent, like, still doing his thing and still trying to, like, be that guy in the streets. It'd be weird. It'd be fucking weird and a little embarrassing, honestly. And honestly, we gotta take a page out their book. The ones that, it's so few of them that actually makes it to the other side successfully. Once you start making money, you gotta separate yourself from people. Not even people, but situations, And those situations come from people or due to people. And those people gotta go. There's no way that, yes, you can technically be shooting dice and, do your thing, but there's no way you should be doing it because you understand your status. You understand that you could, if you wanted to, you could rent a whole room out, a whole hotel out, and just do the dice thing there, With money and, being known and shit there, a lot of BS comes with it, but you gotta be creative. And I feel like when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. So whether it be like this to happen or something else happened, maybe it was his time to go, and there he went. But, I feel like as rappers, as hip-hop people, as people that are in that space, that oh so dangerous space, right? You gotta, like, take precautions. And whether it's worth it or not, that's really up to whoever's the next biggest rapper, whoever, hopefully me, right? Whoever gets there to decide, or whoever's on the way there to decide. But I feel like, worth it or not, it's being ugly. It's looking ugly now. To be a rapper is to be looking over your shoulder. Even if you don't make drill music, which, honestly, if y'all trying to cancel that shit, let's do it. Because that speaking on dead people shit, gotta go. Like, gotta go. Leave that shit out the door. Don't come close to me with it. Like, nah, bro. You gotta go. But it don't matter if you're a drill rapper, or Jesus rapper, rock rapper. It doesn't matter at this point. It's like, you're a rapper, you carry yourself a certain way, you have chains on, you have a watch on. Even if you don't have chains on or watch on, people will still run up and do crazy stuff because they're jealous of the status. They think they could get something from you. Look what happened to XXX, It's crazy, and it's like, doing what you love shouldn't be the reason you die, and or at least it should be like for purpose, like just pulling up on him and like, just honestly, like, people thinking that, oh, I'm gonna get over on him. Like, how will you get away with it? I don't get it. These are rich people. These are people that have status, and it's like, people don't think further than I'm just gonna take what he has. I deserve it, you know? In reality, if they deserved it, you know, they could have pushed a little better and could have honestly got it. All in all, thank you for watching, guys. My name is Tiirous. Please like and subscribe. R.I.P Takeoff. R.I.P all the great, dope rappers that's lost their lives to either gun violence, mental health issues, and or just things happen, you know? It's a crazy world we live in. It's like you love music, you enjoy everything about it. Can we just do it without the murder? Can we just do it without the waste of a life, you know? And everybody sins, so like I'm not saying like these rappers are like saints or like have never done wrong. But it's sad to see that even at the top, somebody could be touched, and it's like you're not at the top yet, so sometimes it's like, what chance do you have, you know? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. One more time, R.I.P Takeoff. Migos definitely had a wave. He definitely has his own dope style, definitely unique. He'll be missed, hopefully never forgotten. Take everything with a grain of salt. Enjoy life. You never know when this shit goes away. No matter your money, your status, your fame. Tiirous out. I'm not perfect, I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it.